Hi everyone, in this lecture we are going to talk about one very special function that comes very useful when you're working with certain string problems. So this function is called string tokenizer, okay? So this is a function that is defined internally, and what we can do, we can use this function to break a string into a list of tokens, okay? So this is the function declaration. This is how the function is defined internally. So this returns a character pointer, as you can see. It also accepts a character array, and it also accepts a array of delimiters, which means it accepts a string about which you want to break this particular string. For example, if I give you an example, today is a raining day, and I say, okay, break this string about spaces. Okay, so everywhere you will have a space, we will get tokens out of it. Okay, so what we will get certain tokens. So one of the token will be, let's say, today. Another token will be is, another will be another will be rainy, another will be day. So if you want to make a list of strings by breaking this character array about some delimiter, okay? So delimiter in this case is a space, but it can be anything. It can be a comma, it can be exclamatory, or it can be anything, okay? So let's see how we can use this function, okay? So what we are going to do, we are going to say, okay, char star ptr, we create a character pointer and we call this function strt, okay? So this is a inbuilt function. So we'll make a function call and we will pass in this particular string s, and we say break this about, let's say, space. So if I do cout ptr, you will see something, okay? Let me tell you what you will see. So you will get the first word, okay? You will get the first word, that is today. Suppose I make this call again. I say, okay, this time ptr equals to strtok, and I give s and I give space. Again I'm going to get the first string, okay? So if I do this, okay, this should be ptr, okay? This should be ptr. So ptr basically points to the first token in the given string, okay? So ptr is a pointer that is pointing to the first token in the given string, and this pointer is s, okay? So what this function internally does, it creates a new array where it copies the first token today, and it returns the address of this particular array. So we are saying ptr is pointing to this array, and you have a null here. This is how it returns. But suppose I want to get the next token, okay? How do I get these tokens? Okay, so the way to do it is, you will make a number of function calls to strtok, and it returns a token on every function call. On the first function call, it should be passed with a string argument for s, which means on the first call you should pass this entire string, and on every subsequent call we should pass the string argument as null, which means we should pass a null here, okay? So when you pass a null here, the strtok actually maintains a static variable, that a static array that actually stores the state of the string, okay? So it means maintains the state of the string internally. It maintains that, okay, I have already covered this part of the string. Next time if I get a function call and I do not get any string, I will just return the next token. So let me show you how it is going to work. So if I pass a null here and I say, okay, delimiter is space, and if I do cout ptr, it will give me the next token, that is. So let me show you. So you can see this is actually is, and in the next function call it knows, okay, in the previous two calls I have already covered this part of the string. The next token I have to return is a. So once you are done with a, you can get rainy, then you can get day, and finally if the entire string is done, it is going to return the value of ptr as null, okay? So what we can do, we can put a loop, and we can say, okay, while all the tokens are not there, or while ptr is not equal to null, we are going to extract all the tokens one by one. So let's see. So instead of putting it like this, what I can say, okay, while this ptr is not equal to null, okay, and I will extract this every time, and I will do this thing, okay. So you will see today is a rainy day. So this way we are able to extract all the tokens because the final value of ptr is going to be null, okay. So this is how you can actually use the strtok function. You can also um, break it about some other delimiter. You can say, okay, instead of using space, I want to use a comma. So you can see this will break the string about commas also, okay. So you can say today is one token, is a rainy is another token, and day is another token, okay. So this is how easy it is to use the string tokenizer function. And I will also discuss how you can design this function on your own, okay. So maybe in the next video we will talk about slightly more detailed version of strtok function, so that you can also learn how to implement this function by yourself. So thanks a lot guys, see you in the next part.